Hello everyone, this is MB Big Boy 123. Welcome back to another episode of FUT Finds. Today we're going to switch it up a little bit, and instead of going to the transfer market to pick our 3 players, I'm going to open up these 4 packs. The players who come out of the pack are who we're going to use, so the first 3 players that pop up that aren't from the same nation or league will be our 3 guys, so let's get to opening. Kalu is our first player. Nigerian, plays in Ligue 1, I believe. Yep. Very pacey. Our next pack's going to be a 2 rare gold players pack. Let's see who we get out of here. And our second player is a team of the season from the Danish league. That's going to be an interesting guy to build a squad with. Alright, and our last pack's going to be a jumbo gold 26 pack. I'm not really expecting anything good out of it. Lo Celso, that's not too bad. Argentinian, so he should be pretty easy to build with. Let's go ahead and get all 3 players into the squad. We got our 3 guys in the squad here. Let's see what kind of team I can build around them. I finished building up the squad, and not gonna lie, this was a pretty rough squad to build, but it has a pretty awesome center back pairing. But let's start off up top. I went ahead and got Icardi. On the left we have Kalu, one of the people we packed. In the middle in the cam position we have Lo Celso, and on the right his perfect link, Erik Lamela. Behind them we have Wilfred and Didi on the left CDM position. On the right we have this guy named Onyeka, and I'm really looking forward to using him. He looks very fast and strong based on his stats. Right back is Dalsgaard. Right center back is Sviatchenko, one of the players we packed. Left center back Fofana, the most expensive player I had to buy for the team. Left back is Poundje. At goalkeeper we have Kasper Schmeichel. I'm pretty excited to use this team, so let's go ahead and hop into 5 division rivals games and see how they do.
Let's go ahead and review the players. So starting off up top, we had Mauro Icardi. To be honest, I didn't like him very much. He had bad hold-up play, which didn't really help because he was the lone striker up top, so he needed to hold the ball up to wait for his teammates to get up there to help him out. But when he did have open space, he was a pretty good passer. He also had a very strong right foot, so he scored a few goals for me, but overall not the best player for being alone up top. Looking at Lo Celso, he was definitely one of the best passers in the team. He had a sweet nutmeg assist on the keeper, but he had the same issue as Icardi where he couldn't really hold the ball up, and when he was pressured he'd lose the ball really easily. He did have a great left foot though. His right foot was not quite as good, but he was also a very good corner taker, so I'd recommend putting him on that. Samuel Kalu, so I honestly don't have a lot to say about him because he had a tendency to disappear on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. He felt sluggish to me on the ball. He had the worst average match rating out of all my midfielders, but he did score one really important goal where I spammed the shoot button like a million times and then it just bundled in to save a draw for me. Now our right midfielder, Erik Lamela. So the way I'd describe Erik Lamela is he was okay. He scored 1 goal, had 1 assist. His passing was a little bit below average, but he was just okay. He helped out a little bit defensively. He'd show up on offense a little bit to help link up the play, but he didn't really do much other than that. The first of our CDM pairing was Wilfred and Didi. So this guy was awesome defensively, and he was a very good passer of the ball as well. He'd put in some really good strong tackles to win the ball in the midfield. He didn't really contribute offensively that much. He was more linking the play up between the midfield than like making assists or things like that. And he wasn't really great for making difficult passes, but he did put in a lot of tackles per game, which was good. Next up is our silver superstar, Onyeka. This guy was awesome. He was fast and strong. He played like a gold. He had the highest average match rating. He was tied for first in goals. He honestly should have had the most goals, but he wasn't very clinical sometimes, and he needed a better left foot. His pass completion percentage was high. I wish he contributed a little bit more defensively, but he put in enough work on offense that it kind of made up for where he was lacking defensively. Here's our second Frank of the team, Frank Poundje. So unfortunately he was not as good as the first Frank. He had the worst average match rating, worst passing completion percentage. He was pretty bad on the ball, but he did get 1 assist. The one place he was pretty decent at was tracking back. Even though his pace wasn't super high, he would catch up to some people sometimes. But other than that, he didn't really contribute defensively that much and had a low tackle rate. Next up is Wesley Fofana, who is due for a big upgrade next FIFA. He had the second best match rating on the team, the best passing completion percentage, highest tackles per game. He was fast, he was strong, he was great on the ball, he scored goals. He randomly switched sides with Sviatchenko every game and then would switch back and forth. I have no idea why he was doing it, but it worked out for them, so good for them, I guess. Our right center back was Erik Sviatchenko. He was kind of like Fofana's backup the whole game. Fofana would step up first, and then Sviatchenko would mop up whoever got past him. He was good defensively. He was very strong. He wasn't quite as pacey as Fofana, but he was still good. He was also really good on the ball, in my opinion, both passing and dribbling. Our last outfield player was Henrik Dalsgaard. He had the second worst average match rating. He had the highest tackles won percentage, but that's pretty much all he had going for him. His lack of pace really hurt him out on the right side. He was okay defensively when he caught up to people, and he was an okay passer, but there wasn't really anything special about him. And the goalkeeper, Kasper Schmeichel. So he was a very good keeper. He saved my butt a lot, especially the last game when we squeaked out a draw. He would always push his saves out for corners instead of back into danger, which I really liked. He was good off of his line, and he was also a decent passer. And once again, like the last FUT Finds episode, he saved 2 penalties. Here are the teams I came up against, and they were all so fast. I can't believe everyone has 99 pace now. Let's talk about how this team played. So as you guys can see, I did not do that well with them. I drew 3 games, lost 2. If I didn't concede in the last minute of one of the games, it could have been 4 draws and 1 loss, but that's fine. I scored 2 goals a game, conceded 2.4 goals a game. And for my top 3 players, third place was Wilfred Ndidi. He was solid every game. Fofana was a beast at center back. You guys should try him in your Premier League squads. And for first place, it was obviously Frank Onyeka. He ran this team, which was insane since he's silver. But if you guys play silver stars, you have to put him in your squad, like maybe even as a super sub since he plays in the Danish league. But definitely try him out. Thank you guys for watching the second episode of FUT Finds. I'm really enjoying making these, so if you like them, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel, put it in the comments that you want more. But yeah, thank you for watching.